Everyone wants to know how much it really costs to start an ATM business. Most people online are straight out lying to you. They'll say $3,000 and you're in business. Or they'll show you some fantasy budget that has nothing to do with reality. Today I'm going to break down every single dollar you'll actually spend, including hidden costs nobody talks about, that can kill your cash flow in a month or two. I'm pulling out actual receipts, bank statements, and startup expenses from real students. Because here's the truth, the people giving you fake numbers either want to sell you something or have never actually done the business. We had a student that came to us after he was misled about startup costs from another guru. His name was Tony. He was excited about getting started, which what he thought was a $4,000 investment. Then he was shocked by discovering additional expenses. Some of these expenses are business registration or corporate setup, monthly bank account fees, transportation costs, and working capital for the day-to-day business. Business expenses that come up from time to time. Here are some exacts. $500 corporation setup, $15 a month bank account fees, $1 per strap of money, $100 a month in gas for scouting for new locations, plus $1,000 a month for extra vault cash that you need sometimes at the end of the month when you get an unexpected rise in transactions. These expenses are too much for some students and as a breaking point for others. I often say it's not about getting a location. You must set the locations that are practical and successful. This is why I always say, build slowly. This experience reinforced 4 critical financial principles that every serious ATM business owner must understand before spending their first dollar. True startup costs, including both obvious expenses and hidden operational costs that kill unprepared businesses. Working capital requirements are separate from equipment costs that are often underestimated by as much as 300%. Cash flow timing matters more than total profitability. You can be profitable on paper, but broke in reality. Conservative budgeting prevents the desperation decisions that destroy new ATM operators. Are establishing financial literacy as a foundation of success. Okay, before we get to the rest of the video, I want to ask you guys a question of the day. How it works is I ask you guys a question and you type the answers in the comment section below. Here's the question. What kind of budget line items have you missed in your own personal finances? I'm excited to hear your answers. Okay, let's get back to the video. Here's the breakdown of the cost structure. ATM machine, $3,000. Initial vault cash, $3,000. Business formation, $200 to $500. Processing setup, $200 to $500. Transportation costs, $100 for scouting for new locations. And emergency reserves, $1,000 to $2,000. You also need working capital beyond vault cash. Location scouting setup expenses. First month operation before cash flow stabilizes could be as much as $3,000. So $3,000 vault cash plus $1,000 operational expenses plus $1,000 reserve equals $5,000 working capital minimums. Cash flow timing, machine installation day 1, transaction day 2, and settlement cycles mean that you might not see profitability for as much as 30 to 45 days while the expenses are immediate. We had a student from another guru that came to us. He told me that he wasn't making any money with his ATM. I looked at the location to see, hey, was it a good location? Let's start there. What I noticed was the ATM was constantly running out of money, and then it would stay empty for 1 to 2 days, and then the cycle would repeat. When I asked why the ATM was empty, he told me that he only had $500 to put in the ATM. Then he had to wait until he received the money back in the bank, and then go to fill the location. Sometimes this process was a day, sometimes it was 2 days. That is why the ATM was down. I said you're killing your own location by keeping the ATM out of cash for as much as 2 days, because people will stop coming to the location when the location is always out of cash. I told them a way to get more money in the ATM, and don't take any more locations until you fix this problem. Honest numbers versus fantasy budgeting and proper capitalization is the difference between success and failure. The people who succeed in the business are those who plan realistically and prepare financially, not those who chase the lowest entry cost. My years of experience have seen students succeed with proper budgets and fail with inadequate preparation. My honest numbers might be higher than others quote, but have realistic expectations that lead to sustainable success. This is why my channel is valuable. This is why I provide real numbers and honest guidance that actually help people succeed, not fairy tales that leave you broke. Subscribe for more financial truth-telling and download our startup budget worksheet. Better to wait 6 months and start properly capitalizing than to start tomorrow and fail in 90 days. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Check us out at the ATM Mastermind group page, and we'll see you at the next ATM Mastermind video. Thank you guys very much.